Hi everyone, welcome to another video. I know it's been a minute since I've been in here, but I'm here now and I gotta count for something, right? So today, as you can tell by the title, I am going to be reviewing Juvia'S foundations, concealers, and the setting powders. I received PR from them and I'm excited to bring to the channel. Full disclosure, I am fully aware of everything that has happened in the last couple of weeks. I wasn't planning on it and I don't plan on canceling Juvia'S. Don't necessarily feel like giving a reason why either. So if you've canceled them and you're not interested in this video, just go ahead and click off, girl. But if you're one of those people who want to hear my thoughts on the foundation and the concealers and the powders, then keep on watching. So Juvia'S sent me a PR package that I received today, and I was in awe at how generous this package was. Okay, so I got this super cute makeup tote bag, and in it is filled with the foundations and the concealers. I got 6 foundation shades and 5 concealer shades. In the packet, I also got the Nubian 3 Coral palette. Let me take it out of the box so you guys can see what this palette looks like if you haven't seen it yet. It's super pretty. So this is the palette right here. Some neutral color shimmers with a few mattes in there as well. And then I got 3 of the setting powders. The setting powders I got were Namib, Kalahari, and Gobi. So I haven't taken these out of the box yet, so I'm not sure what the colors are. And they also sent me the foundation brush to go with it. So like I said, I got 6 shades for the foundations, and those shades are Punta Cana in 435, Nairobi in 410, Ethiopia in 400, Hiu in 430, Havana in 420, and Casablanca in 450. So I'm gonna do some swatches on the side of my face to see which one I think would fit me the best. I haven't watched any videos on these foundations, so this is gonna be like a for real first impression. People have been saying good things, like I've heard good things about it, but I haven't watched any videos, so there's that. So right now I'm gonna start with my hometown, Rio de Janeiro, Rio for y'all, and I'm just gonna do a small swatch. Oh, she is thick. Oh my god, she's super thick. So hopefully this will show up for you guys. This is Rio right here. Oh, this thing got a lot of coverage. Oh my goodness. Not that it's a bad thing. I'm like, that's Rio. Now I'm gonna do Casablanca. It looks like it's slightly lighter. So I'm gonna try to put these in order here so I know what I'm doing. This is Casablanca. It's definitely too light for me to put it all over. Next I'm gonna do Havana. That's Havana. I feel like it's a cross between Rio and Casablanca. So now I'm gonna do Punta Cana. Oh my gosh, like just a tiny little bit goes a long way, it seems. This is Punta Cana right here. This is gonna be a hard choice, y'all. These choices are all really good. So far, I'm liking Punta Cana the best. Next is Nairobi. That one looks like it has a little bit more of that red undertone to it. Or just a different, it's hard for me to like describe in terms of undertones because it still looks cool enough for me to wear, but it's just a little bit darker, I guess. So, and then the last one is Ethiopia. I feel like I could make all of these work, honestly. One way or another, I could make it work. Like if all I had was one of these colors, I could make them work. So these are the shades, and that's Ethiopia, the last one that we swatched right here. Now, it's about picking one. I'm thinking it's between Rio and what was this first one on the other side? Punta Cana. This is a hard choice. I feel like once I put Punta Cana all over, it might be too light. I'm gonna go with Rio. I'm gonna go with Rio and we'll see how this looks. So I'm going to use the brush that they sent me. It's super duper soft to the touch, but it's still dense enough that I think it will be great for foundation application. She got a little bit of weight to her, so let's see how she works. Now this foundation is thick, like I barely took any out of here when I was doing those swatches, and I could have probably covered half of my face. So this is how much I'm about to use. I just did a very small amount. Let's see how it covers up. I'm not going to do any color correcting either because I need a little bit definitely on the side, but I want to see how this covers without me doing anything else to it. I also usually don't wear or don't do foundation with a brush, so this will be interesting for me. Give it a minute. Oh my gosh. That coverage though. Wow. Yo, even my pores, like, it minimizes my pores. That's crazy. Okay. And I'm using Rio. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that, but just in case I didn't. And just that little bit of foundation, I have covered most of my face with it. I mean, the coverage is out of this world, and it doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't really have a scent to it either. There's a little bit of something there, but it's not floral and it's not like strong and overwhelming. It's very, very subtle. It just smells like a makeup product, if that makes sense. So this is what we have so far. I'm going to add just a little bit more on the side. This is my problem area right now. Like, it's pretty covered up, but I want to do I want more? Yeah, I do. It's pretty covered up, but I want to make sure that it's like flawless. Like, I don't want to see any of these marks, because what's the point of putting foundation on if I'm still going to be able to see the imperfections, right? So and right now I'm using a dabbing motion to blend all of this in. This is not really a sweeping brush in my opinion. My skin looks flawless, you eyes. Flawless. It looks like it's my skin. Like I could just wear this with nothing else. I never do just foundation and go on about my business. I would rather not have anything on, but this matches so well that I could just do foundation and go on about my business and it wouldn't look odd because it just looks like it's me. Okay, Juvia'S place. Okay. I see you. For the concealers, I have 5 shades. I have 15, which is the lightest one of the bunch. I have 9. 12. 3 and 7. This is 7 right here. Of course, 3 and 7 are more of a contour shade for me. I would use 7 as more of like a subtle contour, and 3 it's a little darker, so that would be more of like a something more dramatic if that's what I was going for. I usually don't tend to use liquids or creams, definitely not creams for contouring, like that's just not my thing, but I'll do like a liquid concealer like this, so let's see how this goes. But I usually do that when I'm going for a more dramatic like nighttime look type of thing. And for under my eyes, I think that 15 would work really well. It's pretty light, so I am going to use it in conjunction with number, like, is this a 6 or 9? Number 6. I'm gonna do the 6 first, and then, as a matter of fact, I'm rambling. Let me swatch 6 and 12 because they're kind of close, and I'm just not sure. Oh, okay, this is thick too. The consistency is not as thick as the foundation though, but it is thick. Like, it's still liquidy, but thick. Okay, so this is 12 and this is 9. So this is 9 right here, if you guys can see that, and this is 12. 12 is cooler, so I think that that's what I'm going to use instead of 6. Oh, I mean 9. I'm sorry. I feel like 9 might go really well on my face if I need more coverage, but probably a little bit closer to the end of the summer, not right now. So to go under the eyes, I'm gonna go with 12. And it looks like it has pretty good coverage. I like to blend under my eyes with a sponge. My sponge looks ghetto as hell right now, so don't judge me. Yes, this has really good coverage too. And as you can see, it's matching me perfectly. It's not highlighting, so let me put some on the other side, and then I'm gonna go in with the lighter one to highlight it. I'm gonna go in with 15 because I need something lighter because I want to be highlighted. So the coverage on the concealer is really good. The consistency is really nice and it blends easily. I'm having no problems blending this in. It doesn't dry too fast. You have enough time for blending. And it just looks good. So let's see what it will look like now that I have a lighter shade on. I really like it. The combination of the two, like, and my skin still has a glow to it, even though this is a full coverage foundation. That's crazy. And it's matte, so I'm seeing a little bit of a glow. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm tripping. Do you see a glow to my skin right now? Like a natural glow though, no, not like oily or anything like that. And actually I think it might be coming from the concealer, where I'm seeing the glow, where I just placed the concealer. But let me go ahead and set this before it creases, because my eyes crease no matter what. So for the powders, I got Gobi, which is kind of like a little bit darker than a banana powder. I have Kalahari, which to me looks like a banana powder, and Namib, which is something that I think I'll be able to set the rest of my face with. So let's go ahead, and I'm gonna go in with Kalahari, which is more of a banana powder type of shade. And I'm gonna set under my eyes and wherever I applied concealer with it. Yeah, this is a great highlighting shade for me. I usually don't do banana powder, the actual banana powder as we know it, because I feel like that one is too drying. But this doesn't look or feel drying at all. I always worry about powder under the eyes because it can enhance fine lines and just look dried up, but it's not doing that. It's a very fine powder. So I'm opening up Namib right now, and it looks like it has more of a reddish undertone, so I'm not going to use it on my face because it's going to mess it all up. It's too red for me. As you can see, this is not gonna work for me to like set the rest of my face. So I'm just gonna save this, put it in my kit for the ladies that this would work for, because I love how small it is and compact, so it's easy to carry around. I'm just gonna go and finish my face, and I will be right back to give you my thoughts on what we tried on today. So we are done with this look, okay? And I am so in awe at how amazing these foundations are. So let's start with the foundations first. So the formula is supposed to be matte and full coverage, and yes, girl, you only need a tiny little bit of this foundation in order to make your skin look absolutely flawless. Like, I didn't need much at all, and I didn't color correct either, and you don't see anything popping through. Like, gorgeous. I absolutely love it. I'm wearing the foundation in Rio, which matches me absolutely perfect. I don't think I have ever had a foundation match me this well, like ever. And I am so serious. I used to think that Studio Fix Fluid from MAC in NC45 was my color. Girl, I wore that for years. Nah, it was all a lie. This is it right here. Like, look at that. Like, it matches my neck perfectly. It looks absolutely flawless. Like, no one can tell me nothing. Like, this looks flawless. This is going to be my go-to foundation from now on. In terms of the concealers weren't as thick. I don't know what the claim was on the concealer. Let me see if it's on the box. So the concealer box doesn't tell me if it's supposed to be like a matte concealer or whatever. Do they ever? I don't even know, girl. I just be putting them on. But to me, the concealer had a little bit more of like a satin finish, because as I showed you guys, like, I felt like I was getting a little bit of a glow from the concealer. So the concealer to me is not matte, but it went on really well. It wears comfortably, and it was really easy to blend. Now, my thing was that with the concealer, it was kind of creasing. I have some creasing going on right now. It's not really gonna show on there because I can't really get super close to my camera because of the lens. But there's a little bit of creasing happening, and I don't know for sure if it's because of the concealer or if the powder just didn't set it the way that it should. I'm gonna try it again. Usually I get some creasing, but it's not like this much. And it could also be because I apply like 2 concealers because I did 2 colors, and maybe that was too much. So it could have been on me. I'm gonna try again with only using the lighter concealer, which is the shade 15, and then see how that goes without having like the layer of foundation, a layer of one color and then another one. I think I did too much under my eyes, and then putting the powder on, I think that's what caused the creasing. So I'm gonna try again without doing all of that, and maybe not bringing the foundation up all the way because it's such a thick foundation. The powder seems to be milled really finely, which I really liked. So it didn't, and it doesn't feel cakey at all. It doesn't look cakey. My skin doesn't look dry under my eyes, with the exception, it's really just this eye, because the other one I'm not having an issue. So it's just this eye right here. But the skin looks good, because I tend to have issues with powders drying out my under eyes and it just looks ridiculous. But right now it looks really good. It doesn't look dry at all. It looks like it's just my skin. So I'm just gonna have to do a little something different with the concealer so that it doesn't crease the way that it did right now. I give a thumbs up to all of the products that I tried. I absolutely love it. I can't wait to see how it wears throughout the day, because I'm filming this later. What time is it? It's 10:42 right now. So, you know, I'm gonna wash my face in a little bit and go to sleep. So I think I'm gonna do my face again in the morning to go to work and see how it holds up throughout the entire day. And I'll probably like update on Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me on there. I'm gonna leave my handle right here, and it's Giselle MUA girl. You should have been following me, so go over there. And I'll update you guys on how it wears throughout the day on there. Thank you, Juvia'S place, for sending these goodies. That was a very generous box, I'll tell you that much. I'm excited to try these out, and yeah, I'll be doing a look with the palette another day because I had to do another look with the palette that I have on right now. So be on the lookout for this look on the channel. I also forgot to use the darker concealers as contour, but that's okay because honestly this is how I usually like my face to look. So I'll do something more dramatic another time when I'm actually maybe going out, so it doesn't look waste. Thank you for coming by and watching my video. If you have not done so yet, go ahead and press that subscribe button so you can become part of the family, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao.